Quentin Tarantino's The Hateful Eight stands as one of the finest paradigm-shifting bottle projects ever created and is, without question, one of my favorite psychological films. It's a masterclass in storytelling, packed with twists and surprises, relying almost entirely on exceptional writing, brilliant acting, and the audience's emotional investment. The film stars Samuel Jackson as Major Marquis I, Kurt Russell as John Ruth the Hangman, and Walter Goggins as Sheriff Chris Mannix. Tarantino also calls upon his longtime collaborators Tim Roth and Michael Madsen while delivering a standout, albeit brief, performance from Channing Tatum, who is virtually unrecognizable, a move that I've always admired in Tarantino's work, where he puts veteran actors and in a fake beard and some glasses and stuff. We also have veteran actress Jennifer Jason Leigh, who takes the spotlight as the film's main antagonist, delivering a chilling portrayal. What makes The Hateful Eight even more impressive is its confined setting. Taking place almost entirely in one location, the movie gives its elite cast the perfect stage to shine. Every word, every action, and every minute details are magnified because there's no external situation. No bustling city streets or subplots in the background to distract us. The tension is relentless, the mystery is gripping, and the stakes are heightened within the isolated walls of Minnie's haberdashery. If I had to compare it to other Samuel Jackson films, I'd say the tense negotiations of The Negotiator, co-starring Kevin Spacey, and the psychological intensity of Glass alongside Bruce Willis. And don't worry, I plan to cover both of those films soon. And if there's a movie you'd like me to analyze next, please let me know in the comments below. But for now, let's dive into this masterpiece. All right, so first things first, what is a bottle movie? Before diving into the film, let's address the concept of a bottle movie. A bottle movie, or episode, simply refers to a story that primarily unfolds in a single location with minimal set changes. The term is derived from the phrase, a ship in a bottle, referring to a contained, self-sufficient narratives. Some excellent examples include 12 Angry Men, Breaking Bad's Season 3, Episode 9 episode, The Fly, or Community's Cooperative Calligraphy episode. While John Carpenter's The Thing, also starring Kurt Russell, might come to mind due to its isolated, snowbound setting and mounting paranoia, I wouldn't personally classify it as a true bottle movie since it moves between various rooms and areas of the outpost. In contrast, The Hateful Eight begins with its characters journeying towards the bottle, Minnie's haberdashery, while the suspense is wholly confined to this single claustrophobic space. If you were a fan of The Thing, you'll be delighted to know that The Hateful Eight's opening score includes unused music composed for Carpenter's classic. It's also worth noting the film's tumultuous history. The YouTube channel Heavy Spoilers does an excellent job detailing this, but in brief, Tarantino's original script was leaked, prompting him to scrap the project. And however, after hosting a table read to rave reviews and financial success, he decided to revive it. With such a dramatic history, The Hateful Eight already carried an air of suspense before it even hit the screen. Now, let's dive into the opening scene. The film opens with the iconic Miramax title card, and as I mentioned in Django Unchained, I love how this evokes nostalgia, almost like the OG PlayStation startup sound. Ominous trumpets accompany the title card before transitioning to a blue-tinted, snow-covered mountain backdrop. We see barren landscapes, snow-covered pines, and a solitary break in the clouds and heavy snowfall. These opening shots set the tone for the film's cold, desolate world, a world devoid of life, save for the occasional grass blades poking through the snow. Yellow text appears over the blue backdrop. The Weinstein Company presents. It cuts to black and then reads, the eighth film by Quentin Tarantino, before unveiling the title, The Hateful Eight. We're introduced to a haunting image, a wooden crucifix, snow weighing heavily on its surface. Its frigid stillness matching the somber tone. The camera pans out, revealing the statue buried in snow, emphasizing the bleakness of the setting. In the distance, a stagecoach appears, racing towards the snow. The music swells, ominous foreboding, as the six-horse stagecoach approaches. As the coach rounds a corner, we're introduced to Samuel L. Jackson's Major Marquis Warren, a lone figure standing in snow, pipe in hand, three corpses stacked behind him. With his trademark commanding presence, Warren merely looks up and calls out, "Got room for one more?" The stagecoach driver hesitates, explaining that his passenger has paid for a private trip. The passenger, revealed as Kurt Russell's John Ruth, brandishes a pistol and demands Warren disarm before approaching. After some tense back and forth, Ruth recognizes Warren, recalling that they shared a steak dinner in Chattanooga about 8 months prior. Through skillful exposition, we learn about Warren's status as a bounty hunter, his $8,000 worth of bounties, and John Ruth's nickname, the Hangman. This interaction sets a stage for Ruth's cautious nature and Warren's calculated demeanor. The tension escalates with the introduction of Daisy Domergue, or Jennifer Jason Leigh's character. Ruth's captive, who carries a $10,000 bounty over her head. Leigh's performance is magnetic, oscillating between vulnerability and malice. When Warren greets her politely, she spits back with a venomous, "Howdy, nigger," immediately exposing her vile character. Ruth admonishes her, noting that darkies don't like being called niggers anymore. But Daisy remains defiant, responding, "I've been called worse." This exchange highlights the stark contrast between Ruth's rough around the edges sense of decency and Daisy's unrepentant hatred. Tarantino doesn't shy away from the ugliness of the period, and this scene establishes Daisy as a loathsome figure, stripping away any sympathy that the audience might have initially felt for her. You know, she has that big, pretty black eye. The scene continues with Ruth begrudgingly allowing Warren to join the stagecoach, though not without further inspection of his paperwork. Daisy mocks the situation, even spitting a snot rocket in Warren's direction, but Warren maintains his composure. The storm intensifies, mirroring the brewing tensions within the stagecoach as the three corpses are loaded. Ruth haggles with the driver, OB, over logistics. Their deal, secured for $150 a night at the social club, and OB's remaining booze, adds levity to the mounting suspense. Now, for historical and financial context, for those curious, Daisy's bounty of $10,000 equates to $309,416.67 in today's money. Warren's corpses, valued at $4,000, $3,000, and $1,000 respectively, are worth $123,767, $92,825, and just under $31,000 respectively. Even OB's fee of $250 translates to $4,641.25. Tarantino's attention to detail appropriate values further immerses us into the world of the Hateful Eight. This scene sets the tone for the entire film, blending tension, dark humor, and meticulous detail. Tarantino's ability to craft such layered characters and interactions in a confined space is unparalleled, making The Hateful Eight a masterclass in bottle filmmaking.